This is James Menzies with Transportation Matters. I'm here at Bison Transport's Mississauga Terminal, and joining me is Mark Irwin. He's a Regional Maintenance Manager with Bison, and we're here to look at the company's latest shop toy. Mark, what we see here is the FSX DPF cleaning machine. What convinced you to do diesel particulate filter cleaning in-house rather than going through a dealer exchange program or some of the other options that are out there?
Sure. We had calculated our turnaround time for the DPF once we sent out a DPF to be cleaned. The length of time that it was to have that returned to us was too long.
Now these FSX cleaning machines aren't cheap either. I understand you've bought 3 of them for 3 different terminals. Is it just a matter of installing them here in the shop and you're ready to go, or do you have to upgrade your shop as well to accommodate the systems?
Well, that's a great point. We initially thought we would just have to do a fairly quick and simple install, but it has turned out to be a little bit more complicated than that. We have had to increase our shop air. We now have a 160 CFM air compressor for our shop, and with the additional air requirements, we needed additional power requirements. So there was a little bit of infrastructure that was required for the install of this unit.
Now that the unit is up and running and you've begun pulling the filters off the trucks, what are you finding in terms of the condition that they're in?
Yeah, good question. We are finding quite a variety of conditions, whether or not they're cracked DPFs or quite solidly plugged DPFs.
And going forward, what do you think your cleaning intervals are going to be on these filters now that you have a better sense of when they need to be cleaned?
Yeah. We're anticipating our first clean to be around 400,000 kilometers, and our second clean will be around the 300,000 kilometers.
All right, let's take a closer look at the equipment itself and see what's involved in cleaning one of these filters.
This is our first stage of our DPF cleaning process. Here we're trying to test the volumetric efficiency of the filter before the process of cleaning actually takes place. We'd be turning the machine on. It has the same airflow as a truck engine going down the road at 60 miles an hour, and so we actually get to see what is going on with this filter. As well, we have to go through the pin test on this, where we'll take a test pin, about 17 different random spots. We would be measuring the thickness of the ash core that's in the filter itself. Once we've gone through the initial test procedures where we've determined the condition of the DPF filter, we now move over to our actual cleaning process, where the filter would be put on top of the turning ring, and we have a stream of high volume air flowing from the top and the bottom, systematically going through that filter at a very high rate of speed, trying to reduce that ash plug. This ash is then collected by our vacuum cleaner. When we're done this process, we then take it back to our tester to determine the effectiveness of our cleaning. If we have not met our objectives, we will then take it over to our kiln. We'll kiln dry this filter for 12 hours in total.
And Bison's made an enormous investment in all this equipment. Do you anticipate you're going to be able to keep it busy with your own filters, or are you looking at cleaning other fleets' filters as well as a service? Or?
Well, we're pretty excited about the filter cleaning process that we've adopted, and we want to extend that to additional fleets out there that maybe not have the infrastructure that we have, and would love to be able to service the industry in that fashion.